matrix.
Yes, what we have done. Okay. So I have given this example as a homework, whether this matrix is orthogonal or not. And if it is orthogonal, find its inverse. So tell me whether it is orthogonal or not. Yes.
Yes, sir, it is orthogonal.
What is the property of orthogonal? How
A
to check
transpose
whether
into A equals to identity matrix.
Okay, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Whether solution. What you need to find out A into A transpose what you are getting. Okay, so if A into A transpose you are getting A into A transpose you are getting identity matrix, then your work is done. So my A matrix is simply you can write down cos theta, sin theta, again minus sin theta, again cos theta. Tell me what is transpose of that particular matrix? What is transpose? Transpose.
Cos theta minus sin theta, sin theta cos theta.
Cos theta minus sin theta, then sin theta cos theta. Let's find out now what you will get. So here cos square theta, sin square theta, that is nothing but 1 you are getting. Here minus cos theta sin theta plus cos theta minus cos theta sin theta, it becomes 0. Here again if you multiply second row and first column, so sin theta cos theta having minus sign and sin theta cos theta having plus sign, it becomes 0. Again minus sin theta, it becomes sin square theta, and cos theta becomes cos square theta. So from that identity it becomes 1. So what happened? What happened? What happened? Whether it is orthogonal or not?
Orthogonal.
Orthogonal. Okay. So which is equal to I. So which is equal to I, it means A is orthogonal. Okay. Then what is A inverse now? What is A inverse of that particular matrix? A inverse is A transpose only. So you can find out its transpose. You know already its transpose is cos theta minus sin theta. Again here sin theta and cos theta. So this is nothing but what you have your inverse. Okay. Clean and clear? Got it everyone? A inverse?
Yes, sir.
Because when it is orthogonal, ultimately what happened? A transpose is nothing but your A inverse. Okay. Okay. So yes, now can we have an example of 3 by 3 matrix? Here what we have only, we have examples of 2 by 2 matrix. See, we have seen the example of 2 by 2 matrix. Here also we have 2 by 2 matrix. Now we are dealing with the example of 3 by 3 matrix. So let's see what happened with the 3 by 3 matrix. Anyone have any example of 3 by 3 matrix? Yes. Anyone? Okay, I will give you one example. Okay, write down example. Example is show that a matrix A, they have given 1 divided by 3. They have given the elements 1, 2, 2, then 2, 1, minus 2, and 2 minus 2, 1 is orthogonal. So we need to check it out whether it is orthogonal or not. So tell me, how you are going to solve this one? Yes, anyone?
Sir, first we'll take the 1/3 inside.
1/3 inside. Okay, you can take it or you can keep as it is, no problem. That is not a big deal.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Sir, we'll take the A transpose.
Okay, we will find first A transpose. Very good. So first try to find out A transpose. So tell me what is A transpose? Because even if you take 1/3 inside, so you are getting 1/3, 2/3, 2/3, and like that. And even if after getting and transpose, you can take 1/3 as a common out, which remains as it is, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And just you take the transpose of that particular matrix. So what it will be? So 1, 2, 2, that is nothing but my first row. What about my second row? It is 2, 1, minus 2, and I'm getting 2, minus 2, 1. Actually, it is symmetric matrix, so its transpose is also equal. Okay. So now,
Yes.
now what is next? What is next? I got A transpose.
A into A transpose.
So we need to find out what is A into A transpose. So A into A transpose. Can I write down directly 1/9? Is it okay? That 1/3,
Yes, sir.
that 1/3. It's a scalar quantity. I can write down this as it is, minus 2, 2 minus 2, 1. And again the same matrix I am getting. Again the same matrix. So what happened? Let's see, 2, 1, minus 2, 2 minus 2, 1. Now do the simple product. Okay. So what is simple product? Tell me what happened. I can write down 1/9 first as it is. Do the product. Tell me. If I multiply by first row and first column, what I will get? 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 2, 4. That 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 4 plus 1. So I will get here 9. Yes or no? Can someone tell me what is second element? Yes. Second element, please.
So 0.
0,
Zero.
sir, 0.
What is next? Again 0. Why 0? See, first row, third column.
Zero,
If
sir.
you multiply, so I am getting 2, I am getting minus 4, and I am getting 2. So what happened? Ultimately, you are getting 0. Here also you are getting 0. Here you are getting 9. Just try to solve. Try to solve the calculations. Third row, first column. So 2 minus 4, again 2, I am getting 0. Here 4 minus 2,
0, 0, 9.
minus, so you are getting 0. You are getting 9 here. And once you multiply 9 inside, so what you are getting an identity matrix. So what this means? A into A transpose is equal to identity. So what happens? A into A transpose is equal to identity means what?
Orthogonal.
Matrix is orthogonal. So A is orthogonal.
Sir, for 1 minute, can you can you show the question again?
Yeah, simply check whether this matrix is orthogonal or not. That is what I have a question. So yeah, show that A is orthogonal. This matrix.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. So for finding orthogonality, you need to check A into A transpose. Okay. Now, can someone tell me what is inverse? What is inverse of that particular matrix?
Transpose only.
Only transpose. So this is nothing but your A inverse. Okay. But when it is orthogonal. Okay. Right now you cannot say it is its inverse. Why? Because we haven't checked this condition. So once this condition is satisfied, A into A transpose is equal to identity, then and then only you can say that A inverse is nothing but your A transpose. Okay. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So write down some properties, some 2 or 3 properties we have for this. Okay. So number 1, so properties. Number 1, A is orthogonal. This implies, what this implies? A into A transpose is equal to identity. Okay. Again, if A is orthogonal, this implies A transpose is equal to A inverse. Okay. And this condition is vice versa. This condition is vice versa also.
Okay, sir.
It means if A into A transpose is equal to identity matrix, then A is orthogonal. Okay. And this condition is also, because that both our condition comes from the same statement. Okay. So if A transpose is equal to A inverse, that time also A is orthogonal. Now third important one, tell me if A is orthogonal, this implies determinant of A is equal to plus or minus 1. But if determinant of A is equal to plus or minus 1, this does not implies A is orthogonal. Okay, it may be or may not be. It is not always. Okay, you don't understand difference between third and fourth? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the last and fifth one, if A is orthogonal, then A inverse also. Suppose your matrix A is orthogonal, then your A inverse, whatever the inverse, that is nothing but the transpose in terms of orthogonality. It is also an orthogonal matrix. Okay. So this is what we have, some remarks, some properties that we may ask you in an MCQ examination, MCQ kind of examination. Okay. So we have our MCQ examination, that is nothing but a midterm in second week of October, from 11th to 15th, 16th, like that. Okay. And the syllabus is up to 2 units. And today we are about to finish our first unit. Okay. So still 1 unit is remaining. Okay. So this is what we have the properties. Now I'm going to give you one example as a homework. You need to just try to solve this example and tell me how you are going to solve this. Okay, homework example. The example is find the value of ABC. Find value of ABC. Small a, small b, and small b. If matrix A they have given, so what is that matrix? It is a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. So that 3 by 3 matrix, first element is 0, Okay, give me a minute. 0 to B, C. 0 to B and C. Next is A, B minus C. A, B minus C. And next one is A minus B and C is orthogonal. Tell me now, how one can solve this one?
Sir, first find the A transpose and then it's orthogonal, no?
Yeah, it is orthogonal. They have given that matrix is orthogonal. They have given this is orthogonal.
So then we can put
Then we
no, A
multiply
into A
that.
transpose is equal to identity matrix.
Absolutely. So A into A transpose is identity. Okay. So once you apply this, so what you are getting, this implies you have some matrix here. After doing that multiplication, you will get this matrix and you compare that matrix with an identity matrix. So it may have, you will get one value or more than one value for particular A, B, C. Okay. So you just, whatever the terms you are getting here, that 6 terms after doing the multiplication of A into A transpose, just compare that things to corresponding elements like that and find value of A comma B comma C. Okay, that is what you can do it. It's very simple. It's not that much of hard. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Okay, so this is what we have for the orthogonal matrix. Okay, now we are going to see some applications of an matrices. So we have lots of applications. Yes.
So question
Yes, write down this question. Find the values of A, B, C if A is orthogonal.
yes, so yes.
Okay. So right now we have some applications. Simple application. You can easily tell me. We are actually using that application in real life also. So what we have? Translation. The first application is translation. Translation means what? Moving objects. We are going to see that in 2D. Okay, not in 3D. Okay, in second dimensional, not in 3-dimensional. Okay, in 2-dimensional, we have, suppose this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. I have particular object is placed here. Okay, so I would say, suppose this is nothing but my some home. I have placed my home here and I wanted to move that particular picture. I wanted to move that particular picture from that place to that place having same dimensions. So how you can going to, how you are going to change this one? Tell me. Simple one. Everyone understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say, initially I have my home at that place and I wanted to move that home from here to here. So how you can do that one? Or what is the initial way? So for that purpose, what I'm going to see, I'm going to see first here, from here I have my initial point of x. Okay, and that point is transferred here. So I would say this is nothing but my x dash. Okay, so that distance I called as tx. So first I move that whatever the picture in the x direction by tx length. Yes or no? So that particular picture came here, and after that I move that in ty. Okay, so initially I have y here, so I will get somewhere y dash here. Yes or no? What you are understanding what I'm trying to say? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, I just move that picture in the direction of x, in the direction of tx unit length, and then in the direction of y in ty unit length. then what happened? I will get my new x dash and new y dash, or I can use the small one also, no problem, not capital one always. So my x dash and my y dash is new. How? My original x plus that whatever the changes I required with respect to x axis, original y plus whatever the changes I required with respect to y. If I apply this, if I apply this tx, if I add tx and ty in the original one, I will get my new coordinates. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to write down that in a matrix form. So what is my matrix form? So x dash y dash is equal to, simply initially what we have, I'm going to add tx and ty to
X and Y.
x and y. So this is nothing but my matrix, that tx ty, and that matrix is called as translation matrix. So that is how we can move a picture from one frame to another frame. Now you can move anything, it depends on the tx and ty. You can move it in a downward direction, that time ty is negative. If you move in left hand side, right hand side, in any direction, you can easily move, because we are dealing in the 2D direction, only plane direction. Everyone understand that one?
Yes, sir.
So finding new coordinates, if your initial point, so what kind of example you have? So for example, move 1, 2, 1, 2 to 2 unit left and 3 unit down. So tell me, what is my new coordinates then? So what you are going to do? Firstly, my original, I want new x dash and new y dash, which is equal to, what is tx ty here? Yes, tell me now. And this is nothing but my plus sign, old x and old y. So old x and old y, they have given 1 and 2. So I can substitute this value 1 and 2 directly. 1 and 2. So initially we have 1 and 2 here. So I wanted to move 2 unit left hand side. So 2 unit left.
-2.
So -2, and then down,
-2.
and then down. So -3. So what I am getting, my new coordinates are, where my picture goes. So 2 plus
-1,
-1. So somewhere here, I will able to see my whatever image I have that shifted to. So here like, and here like that. Got it, everyone? So this kind of question we may ask in your MCQ kind of question. Okay. Everyone understand translation? Very simple. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now next is, everyone please write down this. We have PPT also. Huh? I will show you the PPT. So this is what the PPT I have. I'm going to share this PPT because my once unit is over, I'm going to share with you this PPT.
Sir, you share it now on the
Yeah.
official group.
Yeah. But actually this part is not involved there. So I'm going to add this part also. No.
Okay.
This part is
Okay,
not there
sir.
in that particular PPT. So see, this is the same thing what we have done here. So we have initially here, then we shifted in the tx direction, then ty direction. That particular picture moved from this direction to this direction. Okay. Now similarly, scaling is there. So what happened with the scaling? Scaling means what? Either you enlarge the picture or you just make a small size of that particular picture. Okay. So what actually you are doing? Initially you have some width and you have some height. This is also in the 2D direction, in 2-dimensional space only, not in 3-dimensional. So in the 2-dimensional, we are dealing with only what is my width and what is my height. So if I wanted to enlarge that particular thing, so I'm going to increase my width and increase my height. Yes or no? Everyone agree? If I wanted to enlarge this, so how I'm going to find out? So firstly, we need to find what is the ratio behind that. What is the increase ratio? So what number you should multiply to that old width, so I will get that new width. Can someone tell me how you are going to find that ratio, that scaling ratio I'm talking about? Are you getting what I am asking? I have my particular length of that particular home. This is nothing but my width. Suppose my width is 7. So let's try to solve here the same example, so you will understand. So initially I have my width is equal to 7 centimeter, and I wanted to change that 7 centimeter to, here I called as a new, here I call as a,
Sir, it's a new heading, no? Scaling ratio.
yeah, scaling is new one. That scaling is nothing but new. This is new scaling. It is also easy, that's why. So my new width, suppose I want a 70. So tell me, so which number I should multiply to that W naught, that is nothing but initial width, so I will get my new width is 70. Which number?
And
10. How you find that 10 number? So I call that scaling ratio corresponding to X. I can find out the width of new home divided by the width of old home. So it is nothing but 7 divided by 10, so I am getting 10. Yes or no? So suppose I wanted to find my X new coordinates. How I am going to find X new coordinate? So I want Sx, that is nothing but this value, into X old. Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is what I written here, but using the different notation. My X new is nothing but Sx into X old. Corresponding to X direction, I'm going to move it and I'm going to enlarge it. So how many times I'm going to enlarge it? That Sx. So how I'm going to calculate as Sx? That Sx is nothing but the ratio, that number. So that if I multiply that number to that width enlarged. So that number may be, sometimes it is in point term, sometimes it is in greater than 1. So depending upon whether you wanted to enlarge or whether you wanted to make a small figure. Okay, it depends on that only. And similarly, we will do with respect to y. Everyone understand that? I know it is
सर हर बार
little
न्यू
bit.
बाय ओल्ड ही करना.
Yeah, because new मुझे जो find करना है, I wanted to find that new one. So I am finding that new one. Does we have old one and that number? How many times I wanted to increase that? So X new I am going to calculate by using this thing. What it is? Simple, no? Very simple. See, initially suppose मेरी width 7 centimeter. मुझे उसको 70 में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो मुझे 7 को कितने से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा? 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करना.
10.
ओके, तो 10 मैंने कैसे निकाला? तो उसे मैं कुछ कहता हूँ, रेशियो कहता हूँ, तो इसे स्केलिंग रेशियो में कहता हूँ. ठीक है, एस एक्स करस्पॉन्डिंग टू एक्स डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा हूँ, इस वजह से मैंने एक्स एक्स लिखा. आप सिर्फ एस लिखोगे तो भी चलेगा. नो, दिस जस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्पस. So now how I calculate that ratio, how I calculate that number? So for that number, what I want, Wn is nothing but the width of new home or width of new figure and the width of initial. W naught is nothing but the old figure. So that Sx is there. So for getting new xn is nothing but your new width. I'm moving that, no. So you can call it as also Wn is nothing but Sx into W naught. So instead of W naught, I'm moving also this corresponding to x axis. That's why I write down here x and here x. That's it. That's it. See.
Okay, sir.
And similarly for y, that is nothing but the height, y axis. So initially I have y here, so I kept y as it is. Just I enlarged that y by multiplying that some number. So that number is this. So what I have now, so I have two equations for scaling. See, I am dealing with here scaling. Okay, scaling is nothing but what? A different. We already done for the translation. I am already given you a matrix. I have already given you a matrix also. Okay, everyone understand, no? So we are dealing right now with the scaling. So what I am getting, my x new is equal to some Sx into x old, and my y new, I am getting some Sy, or sometimes y old. So how you are going to find your matrix now? So x new and y new. Tell me how we are going to find out this relation. We have some matrix here. We should have some matrix here, and then we have here x old, y old. Tell me, what is that matrix here?
Sx and Sy.
Oh, if I write down Sx, Xy, so here
नहीं.
multiplication, गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Exactly. तो क्या आ जाएगा? Yes.
सर रेशियो ही आना चाहिए ना, पर वो
हाँ, लेकिन क्या मैट्रिक्स कौन सा आना चाहिए? रेशियो आना चाहिए. That is the correct one. I want this equation.
1,2 का मैट्रिक्स.
हाँ, तो कर लो 1,2 का मैट्रिक्स, नो प्रॉब्लम. हियर देखो, ये मेरे मैट्रिक्स की साइज क्या है? 2 क्रॉस 1. I am doing multiplication. Why multiplication? Because no addition sign is here. So 2 cross 1, it means I want here 2 cross 2 and here 2 cross 1. Then and then only this multiplication is possible, and I will get 2 cross 1 ratio.
Sir, identity matrix Sx, Sx.
Beta, Sx, yes, very good. Sx
0, 0, x, Sy.
correct. See now, if you solve this multiplication, whether you are getting this equation,
Yes, sir.
that's it. So this is called as scaling matrix. So you just put your whatever the scaling they have given, put it in a diagonal way, and then find the new coordinates when all coordinates are given with that particular things. So ultimately, graphically, what you are getting? Graphically, you have original figure. Graphically, you are getting same figure, but in enlarged form, depending on your what is Sx and what is Sy. Okay, so sometimes, so that is what you are doing. No, that is what you are doing. While you have, suppose you are you click one photo, and once you enlarge it, it means what? You are using this matrix in 2D. I am talking about right now, because our all photos are in 2D, no, that we can capture in our cameras, and then we zoom out and zoom in like that. So this we are doing exactly that. Sx and Xi we are dealing with only, and in that particular system, that multiplication take place, and accordingly you will get the big figure or small. Got it? Clear and clear now?
Yes, sir.
So very simple this one. Now the third and most important one is nothing but the rotation. Okay, so I'm going to explain that rotation here. Everyone please write down this thing. Anyone, any doubts, please clear your doubts. Huh? It's very easy. Once you understand it, then nothing to worry. Done it? Once you're done with that, please tell me.
सर एक वो शॉर्ट समरी जैसा एक दे दो ना स्केलिंग का.
I'm going, that's why I'm saying, I'm going to forward this with you. That is what. I'm going to forward with you, but you keep with your notes ready. Okay, so write down something. Okay, now the next is rotation. Now what happened with the rotation? Let's check it out. Before going to start with the rotation, okay, suppose I have my x-axis. This is nothing but my x-axis. This is nothing but my y-axis, x dash and y dash. I have one point here. That point I called as x comma y. Okay, I draw a perpendicular to on that line. This is my perpendicular. That is nothing but my angle phi. So tell me, what is that distance from this O to M? OM is What is my distance OM? We called as this is X distance. Yes or no? Yes or no? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What is
Yes, sir.
PM?
Yes, sir.
What is PM?
Y.
Y. It is Y. That's how we got no X and Y. Okay. So X distance is here. If I round out that dot line, this distance is Y. This is parallel. So we are getting same distance and everything. Now tell me, if I try to find out what is my sine phi. So what is the value of my sine phi? Sine phi?
Y upon under root of x square plus y square.
That is nothing but R. I just called as this is R. R is nothing but my radius.
Yes,
It's called
sir.
as a radius vector. So I simply called as Y is equal to R sine phi. What is my X is equal to? So for that purpose, we need to find what is cos phi. What is cos phi? Adjacent side. So adjacent side is X upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is R. So X upon R. Yes or no? So
Yes,
X is
sir.
nothing
Yes,
but
sir.
R cos phi. That you know already. Now what I'm going to do, I have my that point XY. I'm going to rotate that point to some angle theta. So I'm going to rotate that point somewhere here. And I called as this is my X dash comma Y dash. Tanvi Ranade. Okay, X dash and Y dash. So I rotate that one by using angle, I would say theta. Okay, initially I have a point X comma Y. That are also same. Huh? So for that purpose, I just draw a little bit small r. The radius vector is also same. So somewhere here, I will get my X dash and Y dash. And whatever that rotation is there, that rotation is nothing but my theta. So I calculate this angle, that whatever the small angle, that angle is theta. So tell me, I can write down my X dash, whatever I have my X dash as a X dash as a, again I can find same angle and everything. I will get R sine theta plus phi plus theta. Yes or no? And Y dash, what I'm getting Y dash?
R cos theta plus phi.
R cos theta or R cos phi plus theta. Now tell me, what is sine A plus B? Formula of sine A plus B.
Sin A
Sin
cos
A
B
cos
plus
B
cos
plus
B
cos A
cos A
sin
sin B
Sine B.
Minus plus
plus
plus. Okay, plus. And what is cos A plus B? A plus B cos
cos A cos B
Cos A
minus
cos B
sin A
minus
sin B.
sin A sin A.
sine A sine B. So I apply here. So once I apply here, so R remains as it is. What is sine? We have formula for sine. So it becomes sine phi into cos theta minus R into cos theta
So
sine
plus है.
sine phi. Okay, plus. Sorry. Is it okay? And from this, what I'm
Yes, sir.
getting R cos A plus B cos A cos B. So cos phi cos theta minus R into sine phi sine theta. Yes or no? But what is the value of Y? R sine phi. Yes or no? R sine phi. So can I write down that X dash is equal to R sine phi is nothing but Y. So my Y into cos theta plus R cos theta is what? R sine phi. R cos phi. What happened? Whether I made any mistake here?
Sir,
Yeah. I made here mistake. Yes. I
no,
written the
it
same
should be
thing.
R cos.
I write down the same thing here. So here you should have cos phi and sine theta. Okay. So what is R cos phi? Is nothing but X. So X sine theta. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is Y dash? Can you please tell me? Yes, someone is saying something. Yes, please. Any doubts?
X cos theta minus y sin theta.
R cos phi. So R cos phi is nothing but x. So x into cos theta.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the new x, shouldn't it be r cos theta plus phi?
How? That R as it is, no? And I write down sin phi plus a. What is formula? Sin a cos b plus cos a. And if I multiply R inside, so R I'm getting like this. What you are trying to say? Please repeat.
So like आपने डायग्राम में बनाया x dash should be r cos theta plus phi ना, तो साइन करेंगे तो y वाला कोऑर्डिनेट आ जाएगा.
नहीं, ये देखो वेरी सिंपल. ये समझ में आया, ये दो कैसे आ गया आपको, ये समझ में आ गया.
Yes.
ओके, तो इसमें मैंने क्या किया, जो मेरा फाई है अभी, तो मैंने सिर्फ रोटेट किया. रोटेट करने के बाद मुझे क्या मिल जाता है, यहाँ एक्स डैश और वाई डैश मिल जाता है एज इट इज. तो एक्स डैश और वाई डैश की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, अभी एंगल मेरा पहला फाई था, अभी उसमें थीटा मैंने ऐड कर दिया, तो मेरा टोटल एंगल क्या हो गया, फाई प्लस थीटा.
हाँ सर,
एवरीथिंग
तो
रिमेन्स.
नहीं, पर
phi
वो
plus theta.
सर
हाँ,
वो x में cos आएगा ऐसा
तो सर x dash में r cos
Cos आएगा.
theta plus phi नहीं आएगा.
एक्स डैश इज इक्वल टू आर
Cos theta plus phi.
वाई कॉस. ये यहाँ पे डाउट है आपको. वेरी सिंपल, चलो ये भी सॉल्व कर देते, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. तो मैं यहाँ पे एक दूसरी फिगर निकाल देता हूँ आपकी, ठीक है. तो अभी यहाँ पे मेरा एक्स डैश वाई डैश न्यू आ गया, ठीक है. यहाँ पे एक्स डैश आ गया, यहाँ पे वाई डैश आ गया, ठीक है. और यहाँ पे मैं एंगल कहता हूँ मेरा अल्फा है. तो अभी बताओ मुझे क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे अल्फा के लिए. व्हाट इज अल्फा? अल्फा इज माय एंगल, सो व्हाट इज माय एक्स डैश? एक्स डैश इज नथिंग बट आर कॉस अल्फा.
cos
तो r cos आएगा है ना.
आर कॉस अल्फा.
cos आएगा ऊपर.
हाँ वही ना, x इज इक्वल टू आर कॉस. सो x इज ओके, ये sin cos.
R
Yes,
cos
r
theta.
sin theta.
got it. Yeah. I made a mistake in terms of sin and cos. Yes, got it. Okay. So x is nothing but r cos. So यहाँ पे r cos वाला आ जाएगा और यहाँ पे sin वाला आ जाएगा. Now it is okay. So accordingly formulas भी
Yes.
change हो जाएंगे. तो हमने पूरी गलती कर दी यहाँ पे. Okay, good observation. So यहाँ पे पूरा चेंज हो जाएगा. Okay, got it. So you are trying to say interchange मैंने कर दिया यहाँ पे. यहाँ पे yx लिखा और यहाँ पे xy लिखा, तो ऐसे हो गया. चलो, तो क्या आ जाएगा, cos का फॉर्मूला क्या है फिर, cos a cos b. So r cos phi into cos theta minus r sin phi into sin theta. Am I correct? Okay. And next is what? यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? Yes, tell me. R. Anyone? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
r
Phi.
sin
तो sin
cos
phi.
Sin phi
Sin
cos
phi cos
theta
theta
plus r.
plus
plus
cos
cos
phi
phi
sin
sin.
r
और you
cos
r,
phi sin theta.
हाँ, sin theta cos phi.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what you will get x dash as. X dash r cos phi is nothing but what? X. So you are getting x cos theta minus y sin theta. Check it out. And y dash you are getting, y dash क्या आ जाएगा आपको, sin phi. r sin phi चला जाएगा, मतलब y आ जाएगा यहाँ पे y cos theta plus x sin theta. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
xy हम अच्छी तरीके से लिख लेते हैं. We just write down x and xy in a well manner. So what I'm getting x dash and y dash. X dash value is x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y dash value is x sin theta plus y cos theta. So this implies, can you write down in a matrix form what is the value of x dash y dash? Here you will get some 2 by 2 matrix, and here you will get x and y. Tell me what is the value of x and what is that particular matrix value?
Cos theta minus sin theta, sin theta cos theta.
Cos theta minus sin theta, and then
Sin theta cos theta.
cos theta. Yes. So this is nothing but what you have rotation with angle theta. See, here I made a rotation with angle theta. So once you have only a theta, suppose I have given you a problem, rotate 3,5 in anti-clockwise direction with an angle 45. So what you need to do, so new coordinate x dash y dash is equal to cos 45 sin 40 minus sin 45 sin 45 cos 45, and what is the old coordinates. Once you do this, you will get directly a new coordinate what they have after rotating. Got this? Clean and clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what you have for the rotation matrix. This is called as a rotation matrix. See, you have rotation here also. So yeah, so this is what I have explained you, and you are getting these all are the 3 important matrices. For scaling, you will get diagonal sx xy. For rotation, this is nothing but 2-dimensional rotation matrix, and for translation, you have x and y plus only tx ty. You add in x and y, you will get the translation. These are the 3 important application in 2-dimensional matrices. Got it? Now what happened for the 3-dimensional one? For scaling and for rotation, we have group activity. So in that group activity, you can do it. What happened in 3-dimensional? What happened after doing the scaling in the 3-dimensional? What happened with the translation with the 3-dimension? So this is the group activity topics. And for rotation, I have given here. Oh, this is what the reflection. I will explain that in 1 minute later. Reflection about. So rotation in 3D. So I have given all the theoretical part here, all the theoretical part. You need to work on that part. This is a, what we can say, homework study. This is not I'm going to explain now. Everything is given here. You need to understand. And if you have any problem in the same, you can ask your friends. If still you have a problem, then you can meet me, or you can just discuss with me. Okay, in the next lecture or something like that.
Okay, sir.
And then we have these 3 kind of rotation: rotation about x-axis, rotation about y-axis, and rotation about z-axis. Everything is given here. So you need to see that also. Okay, clean and clear? So this is homework task for you. If you are done with this, it's okay. If not, then we have little bit 15 to 20 minutes in the next lecture on that particular problems on that things. Okay, so now we have very simple thing. What is reflection? So reflection about x-axis. So just give me a minute. I will explain it here. Then we will go there. So what is reflection? Reflection means what? Suppose you have something figure here. Some figure is here. So suppose I have a triangle, and I wanted to reflect that triangle corresponding to x-axis. So tell me how that triangle look like. How that triangle look like? It look like
upside down.
Like that only. Like that only. Yes or no? Exactly. So what happened? Suppose I consider here my point x comma y. So what are the coordinates here? Here we have, this is nothing but my x, this is nothing but my y. So when it comes here, so what happened? My x remains same, my y changes to minus y. So what I'm getting my new coordinates like that, x minus y. So initially we have xy. Okay, so which matrix? So I wanted to find new coordinates. So new coordinates I called as x comma y. So suppose my new coordinates are denoted by x dash y dash. So we are going to find x dash y dash. What is that matrix? So you will get your x dash is equal to x dash and your y dash is equal to minus y dash. Tell me that matrix.
1 minus 1
1.
and minus 1.
If I write down minus
No,
1,
1 0 0 minus.
0 minus 1, correct. So that matrix is called as reflection matrix corresponding to x axis. What happened with the y axis? If I wanted to do with the y axis, what will be the matrix? So what you need to do, suppose you have triangle here and you wanted to move that triangle reflection with the, here we have
Minus 1
x and y remains as it is. Here we have y, so y remains as it is. So only x changes to minus x. So what you are getting, x is equal to minus, or x dash is equal to minus x and y dash is equal to 1. So what is that matrix?
minus 1 0 0 1.
0. Exactly. So this matrix is called as reflection about y axis, and this is what I have given here in that particular things here. See, so 1 0 0 minus 1 is an reflection matrix corresponding to x. See, this is what the figure. So here that point, if I wanted to reflect to the below, so only y coordinates change. But this is when y coordinate change, it means reflection done with the x axis, and similarly reflection done with the y axis, that time this matrix will happen. Okay. So I'm going to forward this PPT with you right now. So everyone please check it out. And any doubts for the 3-dimensional rotation, we will have problems on 3-dimensional in the next lecture. Okay. Is it okay? Anyone,
Yes,
any,
sir.
Yes, sir.
any doubts, anyone?
Sir, can you show the written one, the reflection of y-axis?
This you are talking about?
No, the one you have written on the sheet there. Yeah, I just want to
Yes,
write it down.
Yes, please, sure.
Done, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Then just give me a minute. I will mark attendance.